Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Alright, it's been a hot moment since we last visited our bleach blonde, bad built butch body favorite House member from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's actually kept something of a low-key presence on the news until today. Basically, with this new indictment against Donald Trump, she's saying that Biden and Harris are weaponizing the judicial system for election interference, and this is what the Democrats want because they're a bunch of communists, and the same, the same old, same old. Posted up on Twitter, and then a bunch of MAGA people said, "Yeah, it's election interference." It's not election interference, but bless your heart. Oh, God. Not worth reading on. What is worth reading on is Jack Smith has resubmitted his January 6th indictment, as you will have seen by my other reading. Let's revisit Marjorie Taylor Greene, shall we? In a reading a few months ago, I thought the vibe I got was that she got a target letter. Susan Lynn, like a few weeks or a month later, she felt that Marjorie Taylor Greene would receive one but hadn't received one yet. So again, this is probably in April, May. I'd have to go look it up. It's now August. Let's read on the energy around Marjorie Taylor Greene and her involvement with the January 6th insurrection. Mind you, Marjorie Taylor Greene was first elected to Congress in November of 2020. She didn't take office until, I believe it was January 5th or so. It was a day or a few days before the January 6th inauguration. They installed the new Congress first, swear them in, and then those are the ones that are in place when the president's brought in. In that time, between her November election and the end of the Trump presidency, she was asking for a pardon. What in God's name could she have done in 2.5 months that would warrant a presidential pardon? Entertainment purposes only. Let's find out. Maybe we'll see something insightful. January 6th, Marjorie Taylor Greene. What's the energy around her in this investigation, especially with the new indictments? We have the Queen of Pentacles as the foundation of the reading. Finding practical uses for things. Grandmother, grandbaby card. Maybe being foolish and wasteful with things. I think that, I get calls, "Oh, you're biased. Yeah, but Marjorie Taylor Greene has really negative energy. She has real low energy, so I could read all these cards as reversals, and that would be more accurate than not." This could also be evidence that she's sitting on. Ooh, Marjorie! Oh, Marjorie! Are we cutting deals? Are we sitting on something bigger than what you're letting on? Oh, Marge! Oh, you're a patriot after all. Okay, what do we have? We have the woman sitting on something of value, making agreements. Now, this could be the role that she played with Trump, because I always have this as Trump, or this could be that the federal investigation is now talking with her about maybe a deal if she wants to help out. Underneath it all is the Ace of Pentacles. It might not just be a little bit that she's sitting on. She might be sitting on a big bit. Maybe she's waiting for a better deal. But there's something big that's happening underneath all of this. In the past, you had the Fool card. Okay, so this is going to go all the way back to when she was first elected. And just was happily doing whatever she was told to do because she was a patriot. Not even, just, if Trump told her to walk off a cliff, she would do it because Donald Trump told her to. Just kind of how she is. She thinks she's smarter than she really is. She's the walking embodiment of Dunning-Kruger. Current situation. The Four of Wands. I often refer to that as going to prison card, because those look like prison bars to me. I think she's been hit with that target letter, and they're talking with her to get her to cut a deal, or she's trying to cut a deal. She is facing real prison time unless she can deliver the goods. That's kind of where I'm going with this one. Yeah, because Jack Smith ain't playing with this girl. He is not playing at all. The lesson to be learned is the Eight of Coins. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a foot soldier. She's not a mastermind. Nobody would ever accuse her of being a mastermind. But she's a foot soldier who's worked her way up the chain of command. Kind of like a sergeant as far as like a non-commissioned officer. She wasn't the most important person in there, but she did a lot of work. She did a lot of stuff. So she's sitting on a lot of information that would be useful in the case. The outcome is the Hierophant. Yeah. She's going to be... Marjorie Taylor Greene will cut a deal to save her bacon. When push comes to shove, she will cut a deal to save her bacon. The pause was, I could look at this as just being her worried about her election and her seat. Come on down, I'll show you what I mean. I'm just worried about my election and my seat, getting the voters putting me back in. I'm not a new congressperson anymore. I want to be reelected. But then this January 6th case is hanging all over me. I'm just fundraising right now, trying to get back into the government. But I think with the way this question, and I need to raise big money. And she's got big money. But I do think she is culpable with January 6th. And she's got a plea deal she needs to work with here. All right, let's get some shuffling in here. For those who like to see me shuffle, here you go. There's one. You can pretend that when I make the noise of shuffling that the cards are actually shuffling, as opposed to me just shuffling them apart and not shuffling the cards. Marge, let's just ask, are you cooperating now with prosecutors? Or if you're not cooperating now, are you strongly considering it? It's Marjorie Taylor Greene. Peeking at the bottom of the deck just to make sure that I've got the deck oriented properly. Hate turning those cards upside down. Okay. Is Marjorie Taylor Greene now, or has she ever been a communist? Working with the feds. Thinking target letters here and saving one's butt. A little four-carder. The Lover's card. That's to me, that's a yes. Offering up information she can't be trusted. Star card, could be a star witness. Case powering forward. When I was saying I was looking at the bottom of the deck, this was the card I had seen on the bottom of the deck. And the Seven of Wands. She's a fighter. It could be that she does it because she's loyal to Donald Trump. He's the star in her world, and she's his pugilist. She'll fight for him. She'll carry his water. Marjorie, cover up, please. And she'll fight it to the bitter end. That would be a reasonable translation of these cards. Alternatively, she could agree to help the feds out and be a star witness going forward, helping this case advance and offering her testimony. The advantage of having Marjorie Taylor Greene testifying in the case is that the MAGA faithful would have a really, really hard time believing that Marjorie Taylor Greene is lying to them about her testimony, because she's been such a fervent Trump supporter. She is literally the face of MAGA. And if she's testifying against Trump, it's funny, I think her testifying against Trump would rock the MAGA world more than just about anybody else. This side of Melania or Don Jr. No, I think they would turn on Don Jr. and Eric faster. Would they turn on Ivanka? Probably. Marjorie Taylor Greene is like his spirit animal. You know what I mean? She is just the gross embodiment of MAGA. She were to turn on him. Okay. If Marjorie Taylor Greene were to turn on Donald Trump, how will MAGA take it? If Marjorie Taylor Greene were to turn on Donald Trump, testify against him under oath in court, how would MAGA take it? Two of Wands. They might actually listen. They might actually listen. This might be the door opening up to help some of them leave the cult. And then, because Marjorie Taylor Greene's a fighter. She's been a champion for Trump. Abandonment. Getting kicked out. Wheel of Fortune. Some of them would listen and reevaluate. Others might just say, oh, something happened. She didn't get what she wanted, so she's bitter. Bitter chick just complaining about Trump. But honestly, the way everything's going with Donald Trump, his health may not hold up. We got these health cards there. Think of his health not holding up. And now, is there really any advantage for Marjorie Taylor Greene to carry Trump's water? There really isn't, because if he's not in power, if he's not the president, if he's not in power, she's going to the wolves. So if she testifies against Trump, she could say that how much she admires him and she fought for him and stuff like that. She actually would change people's minds, because I don't think anybody is questioning her loyalty to the brand, loyalty to the person, and the ugliness of her words, followed by her actions. So I think she's in a bit of trouble, and she might have to let go of her well-crafted persona in order to keep her butt out of prison. And as much as you and I may not like that, that might actually help break the spell on some of the cult members. Okay? So if she's not held criminally liable, understand there may be a silver lining to this. Okay? Just saying. Anyways, thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.